Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunana here once again. And today morning, I uploaded another last video for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And that was as far as the zodiac signs were concerned. I had finished doing the reading for the 2019 for all the zodiac signs. The core energies that I touched upon for every zodiac sign for the year 2019. Now, today in the evening, I have decided, and I have been called, not decided, I have been called to do upon a core energy check on the Divine Masculine for the year 2019. We will, of course, be doing the energy checks for the Divine Masculine every month, as I normally do, maybe twice a month. Till the time we know what it is that is going on. But like the zodiac signs, I wanted to touch upon the core energies that is going to play out in the life of the Divine Masculine in the twin flame journey for the year 2019. Okay, now I have used 3 decks out here. One is the higher self, then is the mind space, and then is the heart space. So every bunch of card that I have here includes the 3 areas of the Divine Masculine's life for the coming year of 2019. Now remember guys, this is going to be the core energy checks, which is going to act out for the Divine Masculine every month. That's a major energy. Of course, you will be having other energies too that will come in for every month, but that is the reading that we are going to do again, which will again be a spread for all the other energies that is going to be playing out in the life of the Divine Masculine. But these are the core energies, which is very important energies that the Divine Masculine will be enacting upon in the months that is coming in the year ahead in 2019. So 3 decks for the higher self, the mind space, and the heart space. I've not taken the 3D space because the 3D space is going to come into effect for me when I do the monthly readings for the Divine Masculine. Okay, so right now we will touch upon the higher self, that's a spiritual self, the higher self, plus the mind space and the heart space. Now I believe that these are the 3 main energies that actually play out in the 3D as well. And that's again another reason, in fact, today I haven't taken the 3D, because these 3 combinations of the higher self, the mind space, and the heart space is what will promote and activate the 3D energy as well for the Divine Masculine, which of course we will be doing a monthly read and checking on those as well. But for now, we stick on to the 3 main energies that is going to act out. Now, let's start off with January 2019. I'm going to take these bunches together so that I can call it out as you are watching the reading unfold in front of you. In January 2019, the universe is coming into action for the Divine Masculine, okay? Which is, I did not expect to see this, okay? So obviously, it's the universe that is now stepping into action in the twin flame journey for the Divine Masculine. And there is a specific reason we will have to find out later as to what is going to happen throughout the year. But right in the beginning, in January 2019, the universe and the higher self is coming into action for the Divine Masculine. It's a very, very nice card to start the reading with, as I believe it is, okay? There could not have been a better card than to start a reading with for the Divine Masculine, with the universe coming into action in every sphere of his life. Okay, that's how I interpret this card here, which is calling out for physical, emotional, mental actions, his spiritual wisdom, his higher self, of course, his mind space and the heart space, that is going to be now controlled, taken care of, dominated, worked upon by the universe for the divine masculine in the year 2019. Okay. As far as his mind space is concerned, for the divine masculine in the month of January, he is definitely leaving behind something to find hope and renewed confidence in himself, to find new ways of enjoying what he wants to do in his life. This is the mind space. So, therefore, he is kind of negating something from his mind that was grieving, that was making him grieve or giving him unhappiness or sadness in his life. Um, to find a renewed sense of hope, confidence in the month of January for himself, to work upon situations that he possibly hadn't been able to take care of before, hadn't been able to justify his actions before, okay? But now he is finding out new ways of doing things, leaving the old behind, which was not working for him in the mind space in January 2019. In the heart space, he has two cards in here. One is the Hermit and one is the Wheel of Fortune, and both are in the upright position in here. Okay, so which means in the heart space, he has done his part of the job, going internally into looking into his heart of what his wisdom is talking to him about, giving him directions to work upon his areas of life, that is again in return going to turn his wheel of fortune towards a better state and a better phase of his life. Okay, but at the same time, in his heart space, he definitely also wants to turn the wheel of fortune now. Okay, because he's tired of waiting for things to happen on their own, for things to work out on their own, for him to gain the happiness and the freedom that he wanted to. Okay, so he's tired of doing all that. So right now in the month of January, he is internally doing a soul searching for himself, which is in return giving him the wisdom to turn his own wheel of fortune, or the universe is going to help him turn his own wheel of fortune, because in the higher self he definitely has the calling of the universe in the month of January 2019, guys. Okay, so beautiful energies. I think these are really, because getting the wheel of fortune here, and I'll tell you, the bottom of the deck when we do the final reading, to see what I have to see and tell you what the bottom of my two decks are talking about, as well the higher self deck as well. But for now, let's concentrate on these energies that is coming up in the month of January. Beautiful energies to start the year with. I think these are the most appropriate energy for the year 2019. Okay, the renewed sense of hope and confidence, the beautiful thing about leaving something behind to gain back the self-esteem, the pride, his own confidence that he had been lacking in for a very long time. That is what the universe is going to make him do in the mind space, while in the heart space, he is doing his internal soul searching to turn the wheel of fortune now that destiny has taken over his life in the year of 2019, starting from the month of January 2019, guys. Okay, in the month of February, his higher self is definitely looking forward to the Four of Wands energy, which is stability, prosperity, happiness, abundance, joy, a family situation, celebration, all kinds of good things. In his higher self, that's what he is wanting for sure. In the mind space, although again, he is kind of grieving for certain things that has not gone in the right way for him throughout whatever time period that he has been going through this journey. And again, in the heart space, that is the reason why in the heart space, again, his self-esteem and confidence that he had gained back in January has gone down in February. So, certain situation in February we will find out later as to what could have happened for him, for his energy to take a backward turn in the month of February, where his confidence and self esteem that he was trying to build upon in the month of January has gone down in the month of February, kind of shaking him up a little bit, okay? He knows that it is shaking him off, and he's trying to shake off this energy of grief at the same time, okay? He's definitely not wanting to hold on to this energy for too long, because he also knows that it's not giving him any return in the mind space. So he's also trying to shake it off. And in order for him to shake it off in the higher self, this is what he's looking forward to, the Four of Wands energy in the higher self, wishing and praying for this to come back into his life in the month of February 2019. Okay, let's see what's going on in the month of March for the Divine Masculine in 2019. In the month of March 2019, the Divine Masculine is in the Eight of Sword energy, okay? Fear situation, fear of being trapped, kind of being trapped, okay? Now, this card, I kind of interpret this card in the way that, it's not a trapped situation in reality. It's more of a fear situation in the mind, okay? It's the mind that is making the Divine Masculine getting into the place of being trapped in fear. It's the Eight of Swords energy for him in the month of March 2019, which in his mind space, therefore, is blocking out the sun from entering into his life in the month of March 2019. But in the heart space, he definitely is the King of Swords, cutting away through things that is not serving him, because he to himself, in his higher self, or in the other part of his life, in the mind space, he's not enjoying this kind of an energy. So in the heart space, he's working towards cutting these energies off, getting back his sense of confidence. Things that is not manifesting for him anymore. He doesn't want them in his life. Things that is making him trap in fear. He doesn't want those things in his life anymore. So in his heart space, he's fighting to build that confidence back into himself, where he can combat this kind of an Eight of Swords energy for himself in the higher area of his life. And therefore, being a Divine Masculine, you cannot expect injustice from him at any given point in time. He is trying to cut it off. He is definitely doing that hard work to bring the sun back into his life in the mind space and get rid of this negative energy in the higher self. He's definitely doing what he has to do in his heart space by cutting away things that is not serving him, by not listening to things that is not working for him, that is making him feel sad, giving him a hard time, putting him through stress and tension. He doesn't want that. He's cutting it away in the month of March, but he's doing that in a very justful way. Okay, he's kind of balancing all the situation, getting justice into action as an emperor, to really do the right process to cut away things that is not going to work for him in the month of March 2019. But again, being a divine person, a Divine Masculine, this is what you have to expect from him. He's not going to do things that is going to hurt people or going to leave anybody miserable or is going to create a bad feeling in their heart or in their mind. So that is the reason this kind of an energy is what he is going to be embodying in the month of March 2019, which is going to at least kind of help him to do justice for the situations or circumstances he's been stuck in, at the same time allowing him to cut through the brutalities of his life in the way he wanted to. Okay, so that's the month of March 2019 energy. Let's go into April 2019. Okay, April 2019, the higher self is still suffering for some reason. There is an heartache and a loss kind of a feeling in the higher self for the divine masculine in his life. And therefore, that is again blocking out the beautiful cup energy of the Six of Cup in his life in the mind space, where he's not being able to completely enjoy what he is getting in the month of April, because in the heart space he is not being able to move forward in the way he wanted to. Okay, so it's kind of a blocking or blockage for him in the month of April. Okay, where he definitely wanted, he's trying. Okay, guys, don't get him wrong. Feminines, if you're hearing me out, divine masculine is definitely going through a period of hardship, okay, in these months. But because, as I explained, in the month of January, destiny has taken a control over his life, or the universe is acting out for him in the period of the 12 months. So he has to go through this process. There is heartache and loss in the month of April that is kind of pushing him backward a little bit, blocking out the beautiful Six of Cups energy that he's not going to be able to completely take the reward from. Okay, even if it comes to him, he won't be able to completely enjoy the scenario which he would have if things were in the right place for him in his mind space. And therefore in the heart space too, he wanted to move forward, or he wants to move forward, but because of this kind of an energy, the heart space is not permitting him to move forward in the month of April 2019. Okay, so that's as far as April 2019 is concerned. We will find out more things in detail when we go into the monthly energy checks. In the month of May 2019, the divine masculine is definitely juggling. Okay, he's juggling between movement, choices, and his decisions. Okay, this is kind of the Three of Wands energy for him, where there is grief and sorrow at one end of the wand, or the Two of Wands energy, sorry, where there is grief and sorrow at one end of the wand, and there is prosperity and abundance at the other end of the wand. Okay, and therefore, I'm so sorry, this is like the Two of Wands energy, where he's juggling between these three areas of his life: movement, choices, and decisions in the higher self in the month of May. And which is the reason why, because now with the choices, if he can make the right choices, he can proceed towards his love in the month of May 2019, to offer that cup of love in the very infant stage, of course, but that would be his first step in the year 2019 towards the love, by making the right choice, decision, and movement in the right direction, to offer that cup of love to the person he loves. Because in his heart space, he's definitely looking forward now in the month of May to the Three of Cups energy, the rejoice, the celebration, the abundance that he wanted to manifest for a long time, by, of course, leaving behind things that has not served him anymore for such a long time. Okay, the grieving part of his life that he's kind of trying to eliminate throughout these months, little by little. It cannot be done in one day, okay, or in 1 month, because universe has taken a control over his destiny, guys, in 2019. So therefore he's having to go through these processes of his life to move in the right direction, to make the right choice, to make the right movement, things that is going to reward him at the end of his journey, because now his heart space is opening up towards that love towards that beautiful relationship, towards that beautiful commitment of happiness, of friendship that he's been wanting, by cutting away this bad and negative energy that he had been keeping, or it was lingering on for quite some time in the year 2019, the month of May 2019. Month of June 2019, let's see what's going on. Month of June 2019, he is in the kind of the Three of Cup energy again, okay? In his higher self, he has recognized the reward, the boon, the wonderful things that the universe is giving him now in the month of June, the middle of the year, okay? And he's bowing in gratitude towards the universe for doing that for him. So that's his higher self in the month of June 2019, where in his mind space he's now slowly started to move towards the commitment factor in his life. The teamwork, the beautiful relationship, the marriage, the commitment that he has been wanting internally, subconsciously, but has not been able to bring it to the surface because there were a lot of things that is going against him or was going against him for so long. So now in the month of June 2019, with the Three of Cup energy, as well as the beautiful Three of Pentacle energy, he's being able to do that because his heart has now understood the act of wisdom from the universe for him, okay? So in his heart space, he is gaining that wisdom even more, or he's accepting, he's acknowledging the wisdom, the signs of his wisdom that had been flowing in through him, but he hadn't been able to completely get a hold of this wisdom, which is happening to him in the month of the month of June 2019, and that is bringing in these beautiful energies in the higher self, in the heart space, as well as in the mind space, as well as in the heart space, okay? So June, the middle of the year, guys, beautiful energy for the divine masculine as well. July 2019, let's see what's going on in his life. July 2019, he's kind of in an anxious state, okay? Sleepless nights, a little bit of panic attack that's going on in his life on the higher self, okay? He's sitting in the middle of the Nine of Swords energy. Of course, the swords are probably not really touching him or killing him at this point in time in July, but it is there, okay? The fear is there. The lingering cause of fear is there. What if? That is the question. What if? Okay, and the question over there. So that kind of anxiousness, that wisdom, that is coming through him, through that fear psychosis of his life in the higher self, is happening to him in the month of July 2019. But in his mind space at the same time, he's looking at the world of happiness that he wants to bring back into his life with his divine feminine, with his journey, in the journey that he has been involved in, with the person he loves, with the person he wants to be with at this point in time in July 2019, okay? And also at the same time, he's taking a stock in his heart space. In his heart space, he's taking a stock of all situations for him. Finance, emotionally, practically, in every respect, whatever that he has and whatever that he has to have in order to make an offer to his divine feminine, or even to himself, to gather his self-esteem of material abundance, of his spiritual abundance, of all the prosperity, of all the abundances that is manifested in both the 5D and the 3D, that he's taking a stock of in the month of July 2019, guys. Beautiful energies. I don't see anything wrong in here. July. In the month of August 2019, he is the divine masculine, is moving towards some kind of power and authority for himself in the higher self. Okay, so I would say it's like the four of wand energy. Okay, but it's not really the four of wand. Okay, because there is, I mean, happiness, joy, everything, celebration is a different story. Four of wand, but it is not. It's a. It's more like. It's more like the queen of wand energy. Okay, that power, that protectiveness, that fierce loyalty. It's like the emperor. Okay, it's like the emperor that is happening to him in the month of August 2019 in the higher self, where he now wants to take control of every situation that is happening in his life, to really act out in the right direction, which is going to bring him forward the fruit of his success in this journey with his divine feminine. Okay, so that's his higher self in the month of August 2019. But in his mind space, of course, at the same time, he is not trying to really start anything at this moment, or not trying to build anything at this moment in his mind space, because right now he's just gathering his courage again. He's gathering his self esteem, his confidence, his authority, his power. You know, that is what he's gathering in the month of August 2019. You know, but subconsciously, these energies are there, but he's not really focused on these energies of moving away from that situation right now in August, or doing something to build that situation again in the month of August, in the mind space. Okay, but in his heart space, he definitely wants to start something new. Okay, so therefore you see the energies over here. In the higher self, he definitely is taking control of situations in his own way. Okay, he's not going to wait for people to come and tell him now what to do, what not to do, because he knows now what he needs to do, what he doesn't need to do in the month of August. But at the same time, when his energy in the higher self is so very focused, in the mind space, he is not trying to play around too much in the month of August 2019. He knows these things are going to come to him. He knows that he will have to do it, but he is just kind of pushing it away a little bit in the month of August 2019, while in his heart space, he's concentrating more on starting and building this teamwork and relationship, in bringing back the new beginning into his life in the month of August 2019. Okay, starting something new, starting something very, very new for himself and with his divine feminine in the month of August 2019. Let's see what's going on in September 2019. September 2019, his solar plexus is activated. This is the first chakra card that I have got in this entire reading. So September, the solar plexus is activated. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, it means that I can. Okay, which means he's telling himself that he can do if he wants to do something. He can build if he wants to build something. He can really go forward if he wants to go forward. Okay, that particular chakra is being activated in the month of September. And therefore, in the mind space, right now, he definitely wants to be the person to offer the pentacle, to begin the pentacle, to begin the new beginning. But these energies in the mind space is now a little subdued for him. Okay, because he has just got back that confidence. Okay, he's just getting back that self-confidence for himself, the hope in himself that's coming back to him from the universe. Therefore, his concentration is more towards this, which is why these two energies of new beginning and offering in his mind space is subconsciously dominant. okay, or dormant, that's a word, sorry, not dominant but dormant, okay. So he's not really touching upon that energy too much in the month of September, while in his heart space he is setting himself free from all the bondage that has been going on in his life, that he doesn't want to act upon, and to fiercely protect the relationship that he has with his divine feminine, and in the journey of his love in this at this period of time. So therefore, let's go over this energy again. Sorry, my card is filled with table. The renewed sense and hope and confidence is coming back to him in the month of September 2019, which is kind of giving or pushing these energies from the mind a little bit away, blocking them right now, because he knows that it is not the right time at this point in time to do what he wants to do in his mind. So therefore he's keeping that under covers, if that is the way I would like to put these two energies into action, while at the same time in his heart space he's definitely setting himself free from everything that he didn't want, he didn't like, he didn't enjoy, okay, being trapped in fear. He's setting that free from himself, which is why he's protecting what he needs to protect, fiercely being loyal and dedicated to this person that he loves, to his divine feminine that he wants in his life, because he's embodying this energy that is giving him the fire in his soul to begin that process in the month of September, after having gone through whatever period of time that has been going on in his life. So it is coming there, guys. September, okay. October, he's definitely in the higher self and the mind space and in his heart space. Let's look at the three cards together in here for the month of October 2019. In the mind space, he's juggling right now, okay, what to keep, what not to keep, what to let go of, what not to let go of, okay, what are the temptations, codependency, addictions, if he has any, okay, what he should leave behind and what he shouldn't. He's juggling between these two, and therefore he knows that the last wand that he will be carrying in the heart space is only going to work for him in the right direction of only that good energy that he will be carrying, the only thing that he will be carrying that he will have to carry, okay. So he is in his heart space, he knows that he has to carry something, okay. He definitely has a liability towards his divine feminine. He definitely has a responsibility towards his divine feminine, and therefore from his higher self and in his mind space, his juggling of what to keep and what to let go, what is necessary for him, what is not necessary for him anymore, because he has to carry the last wand towards this journey towards his divine feminine in his heart space, okay. That's the month of October. In the month of November, guys, he has an emotional withdrawal, okay. He's going through an emotional withdrawal, which means he is taking control of his own emotions, okay. It's not a bad energy, guys, don't get scared, okay, divine feminine. But what he is trying to do is trying to control the right emotions in the right way, because this is what he has been doing in the month of in the earlier month of October as well, okay. What to keep and what not to keep. So the things that he doesn't want to keep, he's pushing it away, okay. And that's why he's going into an emotional withdrawal of letting those things wash away, of letting those emotions wash away, that those emotions that were not serving him for any reason, okay. That's what is happening in the higher self in the month of November 2019 for the Divine Masculine. And I've got a few cards in here for the mind space. I'm going to walk through them with you. So, therefore, in his mind space, he's also halting the process of going forward in the movement right away, right now. In the month of November, he's kind of halting because, again, he is emerging victorious from a situation that has not served him for a very long time. He's leaving the battlefield, he's walking away, but he's walking away victorious because I don't know if you can see the card. He has a smirk, the man has a smirk on his face, which shows that he's enjoying the victory by killing what he had to kill in the battle. Okay, this is happening in the month of November, while at the same time in his mind space he definitely wants to move forward. He definitely wants to take the leap of faith, but right now he's kind of waiting, putting a stop to that kind of a movement for himself, because now he knows that justice is going to help him achieve what he wants to achieve for the Divine Masculine in this journey with his Divine Feminine. And that is the reason in his heart space he is not looking back anymore, to look into what has worked for him, what has not worked for him, the fruits of his labor that has gone waste. Okay, the harvest that he had sowed never reaped fruits for him, the garden that did not really give him any reward in the end of his journey. So in the month of November, that's what he is in the higher self. Now if you see the card, you will see what it is. In the higher self, this is what he's doing, washing away the emotion. In his heart space, he is washing away that emotion of grief, of sorrow, of not having got what he had aimed for or had been fighting for so long in the month of November. And that is the reason in the mind space too, he's just kind of halting the energy of the Knight of Swords, of moving too fast at this point in time, because right now he has just emerged victorious from the battlefield, where his emotions have kind of drained him, and right now he's happy, he's not sad, that things have gone in the right direction for him, and that he has been blessed enough to become victorious in this kind of a journey that was killing him for quite some time, which is, of course, he now wants to move forward, but he knows that this is not the right way at this point in time in November 2019. So he's halting the process and waiting for justice to be delivered to him at the right time, where he can definitely go forward in the journey of the twin flame with a partner, with his Divine Feminine, the person he really loves and cares for. Okay? In the month of December 2019, the last month, guys, he's going into the Six of Swords energy. He is moving into the calm waters. Okay, he's moving away from emotional baggages of his life that is no longer, because he has done, the universe has made him wash away all that was not working for him. So 2019 is all about that, washing away of the emotional baggages, washing away of things that did not work for him anymore, washing away of situations that did not manifest any result for him. So 2019 is definitely a turning point. That's why we had the universe right in the beginning in the month of January for the Divine Masculine, because all the things, the karma is being cleared, the sins are being washed away, which is enabling him to move forward in the month of December into the much calm waters of his life, moving away from the emotional baggages of his life, moving away from difficult situations, moving away towards a better calm surface or calm water where his love is waiting for him to greet him. Okay, that's the month of December energy for the Divine Masculine, which in the heart space. Now here is the heart space, guys. Again, he's getting rid finally of the Nine of Swords energy from himself. You see how all these things are being washed away now. Okay, it's the let's see. Okay, I don't want to make it sound very bad, but it's kind of a detergent, washing detergent kind of a situation where you use the washing powder or the detergent or the soap to wash away your stuff, you know. So in 2019, forgive me if people might just feel that I'm all of a sudden, you know, in the middle of a serious reading, I'm coming up with a thing like that, but it just clicked, and I just, it's like my spirits are telling me to tell you this. Okay, so it's very on a lighter note, but this is what it is in reality that's happening to the divine masculine in the year 2019. Again, he's getting rid of his Nine of Sword energy that had not been that he had not been able to wash away for this period of time in the mind space, you know. And now he wants to be he doesn't want to protect things that has not worked for him anymore. Okay, he doesn't want to find excuses for those things anymore. He's moving away from those kind of situations. What has not worked for him has not worked for him. He's no longer going to fight to protect those kind of situations in his life, in the mind space, you know. And at the same time, he is wanting to offer the pentacle to begin that new beginning. But this is the first time that has happened that this card has come into reverse while the King of Cup has come straight forward and upright to me. So now it's like, let's say that he doesn't, okay, this is what it is, guys. Let me just go back in here, okay? Let me just go back in here with the 4 cards in here. So this is what he is ending for himself in the month of December, putting an end to the Nine of Swords energy, okay? He doesn't want that energy anymore. That is keeping him awake, giving him stress, putting him through tensions, making him, keeping him awake in the night. You know, he's that restlessness. He's putting an end to that restlessness. And that's because he's no longer protecting those things in his life that did not manifest any result for him. And that is the reason he doesn't want to offer anything new to those situations. He doesn't. What he is progressing for is his King of Cups energy, where he wants to go forward with his love in the month of December, leaving behind those things that has not worked for him anymore in the past years and in the year of 2019. These are the sins, or these are the karmas of his life that he is being finally able, or the universe is giving him that power to finally end these situations for himself, to begin himself in this journey of love with the offering straight, no more a page, okay, straight into the King of Cups in the month of December 2019. Mind space. In the heart space, again, in the heart space, you know, he's definitely going forward. He's leaving things behind, okay? He doesn't want to look back at them anymore. He doesn't. Even though there is a little bit of resistance that happens to people while doing things like that, you know, his heart is definitely, you cannot just clean out everything, you know. I mean, somewhere you will find traces of grief. That's definitely happening for him in the heart space. But at the same time, there is action. He's moving forward, guys, in the month of December. No more waiting game for him anymore. Communication is rapid, action is rapid. He wants to move forward, and he is moving forward. Whenever this card comes up, it talks about action for me. You know, again, we have the King of Cups. Oh my God, holy moly. We again have the King of Cups in his heart space too. I had not seen that. I thought this was a different card here. Let me see properly. Yeah, this is again the King of Cups in the heart space too for the divine masculine. So both in the mind space and in the heart space, he only has 2 things. The King of Cups. Wow, guys, wonderful. Which is in the heart space, calling out for the spiritual love. the spiritual union where love begins again for you guys, for the divine masculine, for the divine feminine, because the karma is being washed away, the sins are being washed away in the year 2019. That's what the twin flame journey for the divine masculine is all about. The wheel of fortune is turning, and I'll tell you why now. Because look here, at the bottom of the deck again, just as in the heart space, the mind space too is talking about the wheel of fortune in both areas of his life for the divine masculine. Guys, you guys rock and roll now. Okay, I mean, I this, and in the heart space he has the high priestess, the intuition, that power that he is now learning to acknowledge in the right way, that is guiding him forward and making this journey a success for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Wonderful, guys. In the deck, at the bottom of this deck, in the higher self, it is telling me there will be obstacles and challenges, which of course you guys have seen through the obstacle and challenges which he will overcome as he crosses through the 12 months to come into the month of December 2019, where everything is being cleared. The karma is being cleared. The wheel of fortune is turning again for you guys, divine masculine, divine feminine. It's time to lift and say cheers to yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back for this particular year, laying the foundation for the coming years in your life by washing away and clearing away all the debris, that was not acting out or coming in the way of your love journey in the past years. And that is the reason the goddess guidance is telling me, or telling the divine masculine, home, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupant. So something is moving, something is being washed away, even in the areas that in the home or in the place that he resides in. People are vanishing, situations are moving out, things are clearing by themselves. That's what I just told you, that this is the kind of detergent. I'm sorry to repeat this word, but this is what is coming to me. It's like a cleaning action, okay, for the year 2019 for the divine masculine, guys. So take this beautiful energies, and by the time December 2019 rolls in, get ready to celebrate, okay, divine feminine. Get ready to celebrate, because good things are happening for you. Good actions are working out for you. Karma is being cleared, as I said. And this karma is just not for the divine masculine alone. This karma is also for the divine feminine. Both of y'all are involved in this journey. So even though the cards are for the divine masculine, the divine feminine is also a part of this journey too, So therefore, it's a beautiful thing. You're laying the foundation for the next whatever number of years in your journey for. Enjoy that fruit of your labor. You guys have been very patient. You all have been wonderful with each other. True love, that's what is coming into the surface after all this karma is being cleared out from the divine masculine's life in the year 2019. Take care, guys. See you again, and God bless you. Bye for now.